I feel like the newer kind of crop that's coming up is very well prepared. And we were kind of just like, okay, we did Miss India and then tried our hand at the movies and, all of that. So it was just like one thing after another, but it wasn't preparation. So now people are very prepared. Like our only preparation was probably theatre or acting classes or drama school.
Hello everyone, welcome back to ETimes Exclusive Catch-Up with Stars. This is Sheena and today I have Neha Dhupia joining me over a Zoom call. Hello Neha, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you Sheena. How are you?
I'm good too. You look lovely. And
thank you. As do you.
Thanks. If we actually look back, say about 20 years, it's been almost 20 years that you've been a part of the industry. And you've done so much work and you've done varied work. Like it's not just been Neha Dhupia just as an actress, Neha Dhupia just as a model, Neha Dhupia just as a judge. No, you're doing so much. And of course, I'm going to talk about the other things that you do as well. But again, being in the industry for such a long time, do you think that with the help of social media also to an extent, now you see a drift in the industry in terms of changing mindsets?
I think, Sheena, it's just, the mindset is something that will change. I feel like the industry is such a huge reflection of what's going on in society. So when, everybody around is turning to social media, to kind of gain momentum. So now it's like the industry does the same thing, and it sort of bounces off each other. So as far as the change is concerned, the change is very the thing is, how much are you willing to change? Because everything around is going to change. It's bound to happen. Now, if you're going to be stuck in like, for the lack of a better word, in a time warp thinking, no, but this is how I started off and that's how I'm going to be, and this is what I want to do, then I feel there's a very small outcome to it and a very large possibility that you're not going to be able to stay current or relevant. When I joined the business in 2003, and if somebody told me that ye to sirf digital pe release hogi, firstly there was no concept, and there was a lot of talk, I think 7 or 8 years after I joined, or 10 years, that everything's going to go to OTT and everything's going to go digital, and we would not understand and we would actually look at people and be like, what are they talking about? How film is not going to come out in the theatres? But we are living in that age. You have to keep moving on, right? Like I didn't think that for me to be doing a youth-based reality show was of interest, or to do a talk show, or then every actor has something that they want to do, either be a producer or a director or have IPs that they want to call their own. So I didn't think that I'd be doing a podcast. So there are multiple things that one has done and dabbled in, and I'd have to say that on every project I do, if I can like last over half a decade, then I may be doing it right.
Absolutely. No, but is there any instance that you can think of, go down your memory lane and say कि जब मैं आई थी तब ऐसे होता था, but अब ऐसे होता है, and I'm really happy and proud to see that change happening?
I think a lot of inclusivity. The look of a hero has changed, or the lead actress looks completely different. Like for me, like if I had to play the lead in 2003, and I was like walking out of an ocean in a bikini. Now it's not like if you're playing a main lead and a heroine or an actress, or for the lack of a better word, now that box is just, I'm so glad that we've broken out of it. People are experimenting with roles and all of that, and at this point I feel like the newer kind of crop that's coming up is very well prepared, and we were kind of just like, okay, we did Miss India and then tried our hand at the movies and, all of that. So it was just like one thing after another, but it wasn't preparation. So now people are very prepared. Like our only preparation was probably theatre or acting classes or drama school. But it wasn't like everybody came fat, like with an army of people or, millions of Instagram followers even before, like you break the internet even before your debut. All of that used to not happen, obviously. So a lot has changed. I mean, it's definitely more organized. There's a larger ecosystem that's there in the business. I still remember we used to do films without signing contracts. Like we used to be like, "Acha, is din shoot hai, aa jao," and whatever was said and done, like they were just like verbal contracts saying, "Okay, yeah, this." It wasn't sort of so much paperwork, and legal wasn't involved, and agencies weren't involved, and all of that. So that's a whole ecosystem that's kind of that's been brought in, which is actually a good thing. So, but I'm just so happy that we're actually that crop of actors who've seen the maximum amount of change to from like the ideal hero, heroine, villain cinema also, which is something that I've done, to like now, like working in a film where I'm 8 months pregnant, and people accepting that the part where one has to be constantly relevant or ever changing with the business is something that one has to always look into.
What is your take on the current scenario where directors or writers are changing scripts depending on their heroines say life events or circumstances? Say as an example, if we take somebody's getting married or somebody's pregnant, so changing and tweaking the scripts depending on your heroine's life events.
No one's done it. Me playing a pregnant cop is a lead into directors believing that women can work. I think the maximum credit would go to Behzad for actually taking the risk of reshooting and casting me when I was 8 months pregnant.
Yeah.
Because it's not it's not something that he signed me as an actor who wasn't pregnant. Then there was a 6-month break. I went and told him, and then I was just like, what do we do? And he's like, it's not like cops don't get pregnant. And if you want to do it, we're all like up for it. That's why I feel like there have to be more people like a Kareena Kapoor or a Behzad Khambata in the business who actually lead the way. And likewise for the part that I've played, where I genuinely think that I need to break that box, or at least I want to be the first person breaking that box, that just because an actress is married, the words that are synonymous to marriage in our business are marriage, family, pregnancy, comeback, sabbatical. No, it should be I took 3 days off to get married and then I'm back on a film set. And that's how it is. So it's not like anything should change anything unless, for personal reasons or clinical reasons, you need to sit at home. If you decide to, yes. If you think that emotionally you'd like to be at home, definitely. Or personally you say that, hey, I've had enough, great. But it shouldn't be that. So technically, if I had decided to follow the norm, I would have been sitting at home for 5 years between my 2 children.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to do that, Sheena. Honestly, the first time around it was very different. During Meher's time, I had to create work for myself. And I was just on reality shows, or I was doing my podcast, but I was constantly working right to the end. The second time around, there was work for me, which means the business has changed even in these 3 years, and onwards and upwards.
Now I'm going to play this fun game with you where I'm going to show you some of your Instagram pictures and you have to tell me at that time, what were you thinking? Okay?
Okay.
Or maybe you can recaption them for us. All right?
Okay.
Okay, this is the first one.
Oh, I'm going to miss the Halloween party is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because me and Gurik were too young and I couldn't leave. So I was just like, oh no.
Yeah, your expression says that. All right. I like this one. It's very cute. This one.
Oh, thank you. I was just like, almost there. Because I think I was in my 3rd trimester. I'm feeling very big.
Okay. This one. Wonder where you're looking.
This is when Angad and me were headed for a wedding in Rajasthan. And I was just like, come on, Angad, get the right picture.
Okay, this one. This is pretty cool. Showing off your
thank you. Yeah, this one was also clicked by Angad, but I was trying to tell him to spot his name. Now, I don't know if you can see his name in the picture.
No, I can't.
Doesn't it say Angad on my hand?
I can't read A. I don't know where it is. You will have to tell us. Maybe. A. No, I can't spot it. Oh, I can. It's right there. Yeah, I can see it. It's his
You
whole
can, right? I was just
yeah,
open that.
It's here. Whole name is
Got it, right? I was telling
yeah.
you to spot your name. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Neha, we should say that because every picture is clicked by Angad. So, you've got a very, very nice husband. I'm sure a lot of women watching this episode would be jealous, you know, that your husband is taking so
No, you have no idea how many times I'm just clicking. It's like all the golden moments with the children are all Angad and him because I'm just the one clicking and he's always doing the golden moments with them. And then suddenly, when it comes to me, I have to tell him click my photo and stuff. So he's nice, but yeah, it takes a while to come around.
Okay, this one.
Yeah, I was tired and hungry and late and bored, and then suddenly we found a spot of light. We just weren't getting the picture. This is right under my building. And then suddenly we found a spot of light and the sun was setting. And I was just like, hurry up, it's my children's park time. Please let me go.
Wow, if this is how you can pose when you're hungry and getting late, brilliant. Okay, I like this one as well. This is also Mehndi picture.
Yes. Thank you. This was clicked as well when we were at a wedding. And yeah, I think I'd written Gurik, Meher and Angad's name. So it's all there and I was showing him what was going on.
Okay, now the last one, and this one's absolutely adorable.
Oh, this was in Goa. I think the last sunset of 21 or the first sunset of 22. I can't remember, but it was an important one, or a first sunrise or something. And I'd taken Gurik to the beach for the first time, if I'm not wrong. Then
okay,
it grows so fast.
Yeah, that's there. Well, thank you so much for this amazing.
Thank you, Sheena. Take care.
So much fun. Thank you so much.
Hey everyone, this is Neha Dhupia, and keep watching ETimes Exclusive Catch-Up with the Stars.